84 glamorous delegates work the runway in some elegant evening wear. You guys ready to bring them back out here? Let's kick off the preliminary evening gown competition with Albania. After a painful battle with endometriosis, Indy's mission is to normalize the idea of women taking care of themselves and their bodies. This 25-year-old designer enjoys painting, dancing, and playing piano in her spare time. Albania.
Angola. Anna is on a mission to show her generation that the strength to make the difference in others' lives exists within them. This 23-year-old likes to belt out a tune, which makes sense because her father was a composer and her mother is a singer. Angola.
Argentina. Yamile believes in beauty with a purpose, using her crown to expose the impact of social pressure on kids. This 27-year-old recognizes that building the self-esteem of children improves their well-being and helps them become productive adults. Argentina.
Aruba. Being raised in a creative environment by a musician and entrepreneur-inspired Carol to become an international model and social media marketer. This 27-year-old speaks and reads 4 languages and has written songs for several top recording artists. Aruba.
Australia. Morea is a track athlete who grew up ski racing internationally. This 22-year-old model now coaches these disciplines at a secondary school, hoping to inspire young people to get moving and chase their sporting goals. Australia.
The Bahamas. Melissa once led a successful initiative to plant over 100,000 trees. This 26-year-old traveled to Ireland, get her master's degree in climate change, and eventually sees herself becoming one of her country's top environmental advisors. The Bahamas.
Bahrain. 19-year-old Lujane is an art teacher, advocate, and actress. In the future, she plans to continue on this path, working to share the relevancy of the arts while exploring critical social issues and serving those in her community who need help. Bahrain.
Belgium. Navigating life since her mother's passing has been a journey of self-discovering for Emily. If crowned Miss Universe, this 22-year-old Latin dance instructor would initiate campaigns to support individuals requiring psychological support. Belgium.
Bolivia. Stephanie is an architect by profession, but she is especially passionate about interior design. This 26-year-old animal lover is on a mission to protect at-risk species, including the endangered blue-throated macaw. Bolivia.
Brazil. 19-year-old Maria speaks fluent Portuguese, English, Spanish, and Brazilian Sign Language. This ballet dancer and guitar player is a big proponent of extracurricular activities and has proudly worked as both model and radio broadcaster. Brazil.
British Virgin Islands. In addition to being an advocate for mental health awareness, Ashalika owns a game rental and hosting service company. This 28-year-old amateur stilt walker is dedicated to spreading her message that happiness is a choice. British Virgin Islands.
Bulgaria. 30-year-old Julia speaks 3 languages and has her master's degree in economics. She's an award-winning educator who runs a successful modeling agency, in addition to organizing international festivals and fashion shows. Bulgaria.
Cambodia. After graduating high school, Sotima postponed her education due to financial issues. This ambitious 24-year-old eventually went back to college to get her degree in fashion design and plans to start her own clothing line in the future. Cambodia.
Cameroon. Isiye has a business management degree and believes education shapes the girls of today into the leaders of tomorrow. This 22-year-old helped building a supply point in her village that provides access to clean water and reduces diseases like cholera. Cameroon.
Canada. In addition to being an advocate for body confidence, Madison owns and operates 2 successful businesses. This multi-talented 25-year-old is also a competitive swimmer, painter, CrossFit athlete, and amateur chef. Canada.
Cayman Islands. Ilion works with a non-profit organization that aims to combat bullying through awareness and education. In the future, this 26-year-old envisions herself collaborating with organizations that protect and preserve Cayman culture and heritage. Cayman Islands.
Chile. As a first-generation college graduate from an immigrant family, Celeste knows how valuable an education can be. This 24-year-old has a public relations degree and is currently a global ambassador for the Child Liberation Foundation. Chile. Give these ladies from Group 1 another round of applause, starting with Albania, Angola, Argentina, Aruba, Australia, the Bahamas, Bahrain, Belgium, Bolivia, Brazil, British Virgin Islands, Bulgaria, Cambodia, Cameroon, Canada, Cayman Islands, and Chile. Starting off Group 2 is Colombia. Camila started playing tennis at 6, and by the time she was 14, ranked in the Colombian Tennis Federation's top 10. Now 28, she spends her spare time making recyclable, eco-friendly toys for her daughter. Colombia.
Costa Rica. Lisbeth is an entrepreneur with a degree in special education. This 28-year-old human rights activist and transformative leader created a clothing brand that specializes in beachwear for women. Costa Rica.
Croatia. Andrea struggled with self-esteem growing up and credits pageantry with improving her confidence. In her spare time, this 23-year-old enjoys roller skating, going to the gym, and spending time with her Tara, her pet rabbit. Croatia.
Curacao. Kim is an accomplished athlete and advocate for equality in sports. This 26-year-old enjoys modeling and riding motorcycles and is a 3-time Dutch national champion in the 400-meter track event. Curacao.
Czech Republic. Vanessa is a 20-year-old swimming instructor who has spent several years training young children at a local pool. She travels a lot and as a successful model and is a big believer in sustainable fashion. Czech Republic.
Denmark. Nicolina won the Best Charity Ambassador Award at her national pageant for her work with the Danish Heart Organization. This 21-year-old dancer is on a mission to advocate for those young and old who are affected with heart ailments. Denmark.
Dominican Republic. Writing is one of Mariana's biggest passions, and in the near future, she plans to publish an autobiographical collection of poems. The book will explore this 28-year-old's family background, the adversity she faced, and her commitment to humanitarian efforts. Dominican Republic.
Ecuador, 23-year-old Delari feels that good education is the key to societal development. This philanthropist and former badminton player is a big proponent of supporting other women and believes in creating a community that can positively impact the world. Ecuador.
Egypt. Mohra is on a mission to make the world aware of what equality and empowerment is really about. This 22-year-old enjoys writing and gaming, but her biggest passions include Egyptian history and traveling. Egypt.
El Salvador! Isabella volunteers with an organization that focuses on helping underprivileged youth through team building, a proud Salvadoran. This 20-year-old soccer player and surfer has enjoyed introducing all of the delegates to her country's rich culture. El Salvador.
Equatorial Guinea. Last year, Diana Lita weighed over 200 pounds, but Miss Universe inspired her work on both her fitness and confidence. In the future, this 25-year-old plans to establish a rehab center while promoting a digital channel for those battling addiction. Equatorial Guinea.
Finland. When she was 16, Paula fell so ill that she was bedridden and unable to attend school. Now 22 and thriving, this third-year law student spends her spare time teaching war refugees in her country, helping them to acclimate to the new culture and society. Finland.
France. Diane is a self-described feminist who was recently the proud recipient of a Gender Equality Award. This 26-year-old is an ambassador for numerous associations, including those that fight racism, raise funds for AIDS, and protect young LGBTQ+ individuals. France.
Germany. Helena enjoys playing tennis, making jewelry, and taking photos with film. This creative 24-year-old's biggest role model is Barbie, because she embraces her femininity and carries herself with confidence, optimism, and kindness towards others. Germany.
Great Britain. Jess is a member of an all-women networking group that aims to help young entrepreneurs. This 28-year-old certified scuba diver is an advocate for eliminating gender disparities in education, employment, and leadership positions. Great Britain.
Greece. Marilia overcame a fear of water to become a member of her country's national synchronized swimming team. This 20-year-old certified personal trainer's career goal is to establish a cruelty-free cosmetic line that features handmade lipsticks and body scrubs. Greece.
Guatemala. 28-year-old fashion enthusiast Michelle has her degree in public image and mass communication. 7 years ago, she created her own clothing brand that promotes empowerment and inclusion by employing deaf women. Guatemala. Here's group 2 for another look, starting with Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Curacao, Czech Republic, Denmark, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Equatorial Guinea, Finland, France, Germany, Great Britain, Greece, and Guatemala. Let's have another round of applause for the ladies.
Let's take a look at Group 3, starting with Guyana. Lisa is a creative coordinator, radio host, dancer, and archer. This do-it-all 26-year-old's true passion, however, lies in her service to the community through various charitable initiatives in healthcare and community outreach programs. Guyana.
Honduras. Zuhailin has been appearing on television as a host for the past 5 years and is considered a rising star in the entertainment industry. This 23-year-old entrepreneur hopes to run her own international business in the future. Honduras.
Hungary. Environmental protection is very important to Tundi, so she supports alternative energy sources like solar power. When she's not fighting against climate change, this 27-year-old enjoys running in nature and traveling. Hungary.
Iceland. Lilia was a ballerina for 12 years, participating in numerous shows as a member of a prestigious ballet academy. This 19-year-old future nurse is excited to be here in El Salvador and has enjoyed comparing the volcanoes to the ones in her country. Iceland.
India. By partnering with global children's charities, SWETA mission is to empower individuals and elevate communities worldwide in the future. This 23-year-old award-winning dancer plans to pursue a degree in art or art history. India!
Indonesia. Fabiana founded Empower Now, a nonprofit that helps marginalized children and domestic violence survivors. This 23-year-old adrenaline junkie plans to pursue a master's degree in a field related to the fashion industry and technology. Indonesia.
Ireland. Ayesha's academic background is in international corporate governance and law. This 24-year-old leverages her legal background to combat issues such as period poverty, sexual violence, and mental health. She challenges through mentorship programs. Ireland.
Italy. Pageants have helped Carmen get over her fear of public speaking, and she was recently the recipient of a National Innovation Award. El Salvador is the 24th country she's traveled to. Fitting because yesterday was this future PhD's 24th birthday. Italy.
Jamaica. Jordan is a 27-year-old doctor and advocate for personal and career development of young women. In the future, she plans to open up a state-of-the-art medical aesthetics spa incorporating a holistic approach to beauty and wellness. Jamaica.
Japan. Rio has been dancing for the past 15 years. This 21-year-old philanthropist and future teacher has won her country's cheer dance national championships 5 times. And for the past 2 years has cheered for a professional baseball team. Japan.
Kazakhstan. Tomirisi believes in using her position to inspire and uplift others. This 20-year-old fashionista promotes inclusivity for children with disabilities and has volunteered to ensure they have equal opportunities in education and other sectors. Kazakhstan.
Korea. So-yoon hopes to one day serve as an ambassador for her country's Ministry of Gender Equality and Family. In the future, this 28-year-old plans to be both a successful actress and the CEO of a beauty app company. Korea.
Kosovo. 22-year-old model Arabisa believes confidence and positive energy are her strongest attributes. This talented writer and singer has appeared in several music videos that have collectively racked up over 100 million views. Kosovo!
Laos. 28-year-old Pai Mani has plans to become an entrepreneur in the textile industry. She'd like her future business to employ women in poor rural areas, helping them earn the income needed to support themselves and their families. Laos.
Latvia. As an advocate for a circular economy, 29-year-old Kate launched a sustainable makeup brand using recycled products. As an international model, she's lived on her own since she was 15 and has traveled to over 50 countries. Latvia.
Lebanon. Maya is passionate about protecting the planet, advocating for sustainability, and combating climate change. In the future, this 25-year-old sees herself hosting an influential TV program where she can empower others to take action. Lebanon.
Malaysia. Serena believes socioeconomic status should never play a role in the education of young girls. This 26-year-old avid traveler and chess player plans to utilize her knowledge of the law to campaign for gender inclusivity. Malaysia. Let's give it another round of applause to our third group of contestants. Guyana, Honduras, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Kazakhstan, Korea, Kosovo, Laos, Latvia, Lebanon, and Malaysia.
Moving on to Group 4, please welcome Malta. Growing up, Ella struggled with self-esteem and was diagnosed with body dysmorphia. Now 25 and confident, this transformational leader plans to write a book about her experiences to empower women around the world. Malta.
Mauritius. Tatiana enjoys staying active, so you'll often find her playing volleyball or teaching Zumba classes. This 24-year-old music lover hopes to be the next Miss Universe so she can be a global spokesperson for diversity and women's empowerment. Mauritius.
Mexico. Melissa is currently the Director of Culture and Tourism in the municipality where she grew up. this 25-year-old CrossFit fan created a successful campaign called Don't Limit Me that works to prevent and address dating violence. Mexico.
Mongolia. Na Moonsul is an education advocate with a degree in finance and economics. This 24-year-old loves to travel internationally, and after researching El Salvador online, she couldn't wait to explore the landscapes and experience the local cuisine. Mongolia.
Myanmar. Supporting other women is important to Amara because she's an advocate for gender equality and empowerment. This 28-year-old runway model has a degree in computer science and enjoys horseback riding in her spare time. Myanmar.
Namibia. Becoming a marketing strategist was a natural career choice for Jamila, who can effortlessly socialize with all types of people. In the future, this 23-year-old car drifting enthusiast would like to own an intensive subsistence farm. Namibia.
Nepal. In the future, Jane envisions herself establishing a business and serving as a motivational speaker to drive social change. This 23-year-old enjoys modeling, acting, and reading self-help books. Nepal.
The Netherlands. Ricky enjoyed musicals as a child and grew up performing as a member of a theater group. This 22-year-old remains passionate about acting and recently landed a role at a well-known Dutch television series. The Netherlands.
Nicaragua. Armed with a communications degree, Shanice is passionate about working behind the scenes as an editor and producer. This 23-year-old plans to get her master's and eventually create her own audiovisual production company. Nicaragua.
Nigeria. Mitchell has partnered with the ministry to support the rehabilitation of women and help them see that they can be a force for good. This 27-year-old 6'3" model has long been an advocate for women thriving outside of societal boxes. Nigeria.
Norway. Julie constantly seeks opportunities to learn and grow, whether it's through art, fashion, or other forms of expression. This 28-year-old mental health advocate enjoys channeling her energy into creative endeavors. Norway.
Pakistan. Erica hopes to see women given the right to equal opportunities and access to better education in her country and around the world. This 25-year-old music lover enjoys traveling, and has been enjoying the culture, food, and nature here in El Salvador. Pakistan.
Panama. Growing up, Natasha was introverted and unhappy with her appearance. Pageantry has helped this 26-year-old gain confidence, and these days, she works as both a model and catwalk instructor for young girls. Panama.
Paraguay. To help victims of trafficking, Elisena funded Rise Above, a platform that educates others the subject. This 28-year-old snowboarder wants the world to know that Miss Universe is about empowerment and bravery, not wearing a crown. Paraguay.
Peru. Camila is a great cook who believes our relationship with food transcends languages and cultures. This 25-year-old is working on opening a restaurant that represents her own life experiences and dreams of winning a James Beard Award one day. Peru.
Philippines. While completing an online course at Harvard, Michelle founded multiple businesses focusing in health and multimedia creation. In her free time, this 28-year-old entrepreneur enjoys scuba diving, motocross, and martial arts. Philippines.
Poland. For the past 3 years, 27-year-old Angelica has been working as a part-time dental assistant. In the future, she plans to get her doctorate in laboratory medicine. Poland. And here is our fourth group of contestants back for another look. Malta, Mauritius, Mexico, Mongolia, Myanmar, Namibia, Nepal, the Netherlands, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Norway, Pakistan, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, and Poland.
Starting off, Group 5 is Portugal. Marina is a 28-year-old cabin supervisor for an international airline. She plans to study business management in the future and believes girls' education needs to be a priority, as more women in leadership positions would transform society for the better. Portugal.
Puerto Rico. Carla is a yoga instructor and crisis handler for the mental health emergency line. In the future, this 25-year-old hiking enthusiast visualizes herself becoming a licensed counseling psychologist and continuing to grow her nonprofit. Puerto Rico.
Russia. Margarita is a 22-year-old event planner who enjoys dancing and motocross. She is currently learning how to speak Italian and is a member of a student volunteer organization that fights wildfires and promotes deforestation. Russia.
St. Lucia. In 5 years, Erlika sees herself as a politician and United Nations ambassador. This 25-year-old social sciences teacher and singer plans to pursue her master's in sociology and political science. St. Lucia.
Singapore. Priyanka is a private investigator who works with a rescue and reintegration program for victims of human trafficking. With her degree in business law and criminology, this 26-year-old has embarked on a mission to effect change within the legal justice system. Singapore.
Slovakia. A healthy lifestyle is important to 22-year-old Kinga, who credits Pilates and yoga for bringing balance to her body and soul. She is currently working on a sustainable fashion collection and plans to launch an accessory line in the future. Slovakia.
South Africa. As a qualified attorney, Briani is passionate about fighting for women's rights and education in the future. This 27-year-old amateur tap dancer wants to be known as someone who broke down barriers and created opportunities for others. South Africa.
Spain. Athenia credits dancing in heels with helping her balance, coordination, and self-confidence. This 27-year-old animal rescue advocate competed in rhythmic gymnastics for 16 years, once representing her country at the European Championships. Spain.
Switzerland. 26-year-old Lorena has a degree in business administration and a decade of experience working at a leading Swiss bank. She's a mental health advocate who envisions a world where girls' education is not only accessible but celebrated. Switzerland.
Thailand. As a young female entrepreneur, Antonia values women's economic empowerment. This 27-year-old model and actress runs her own beauty company and proudly sells a reef-friendly and cruelty-free sunscreen product. Thailand.
Trinidad and Tobago. Youth empowerment is important to Faith, who volunteers at a community group aimed at providing opportunities for kids. This 25-year-old pharmacist is on a mission to teach children about how diet and exercise mitigates their risk of chronic disease. Trinidad and Tobago.
Ukraine. 26-year-old Angelina is a pianist and composer who uses music to promote world peace and an environmentally responsible lifestyle. This certified yoga master and sound healer wakes up at 3 a.m. each morning to read, write, and meditate. Ukraine.
USA. Bilingual Noelia published an anti-bullying children's book that's available in 4 different countries. In the future, this 24-year-old foodie wants to own an international interior design firm and host her own television show. USA.
Venezuela. Diana believes in empowering girls through education because providing them with the right tools can shape their future. This 26-year-old musician enjoys singing in church choirs and playing the acoustic guitar. Venezuela.
Vietnam. 25-year-old Hua is studying film and television directing and aspires to become a protector of vulnerable women and children. Recently a victim of cyberbullying, she was able to persevere by reminding herself of all she's achieved through hard work. Vietnam.
Zimbabwe. Brooke is a 21-year-old esthetician, fashion designer, and model. In the future, this experienced tailor sees herself owning one of the biggest aesthetic solution centers in her country, in addition to opening fashion houses around the globe. Zimbabwe.
Last but certainly not least is our final group of contestants, beginning with Portugal, Puerto Rico, Russia, St. Lucia, Singapore, Slovakia, South Africa, Spain, Switzerland, Thailand, Trinidad and Tobago, Ukraine, USA, Venezuela, Vietnam, and Zimbabwe. Us to the end of the evening gown competition. Let's bring our 84 delegates back out here one more time.
As they fill the stage, let them hear it.
an incredible job tonight, but we still have a little business to take care of.
That's right. We are about to find out live which 10 of you have been selected as CI Talk Silver finalists. Here to make the big announcements, please welcome back to the stage, Fred Mawad.
So now is the time to make the announcement. But before we do so, can we give a big round of applause to all the delegates for being a force for good? All right, so 10 silver finalists. Ready? Are you sure? All right. Angola. Brazil. Chile. Lebanon. Philippines. Puerto Rico. Singapore. South Africa. Ukraine. And Zimbabwe. Congratulations for being the 10 silver finalists. On November 18th, we will announce 3 gold winners out of the 10. But I personally want to thank all of you for being true advocates for causes and driving social change. Good luck on this journey. You inspire many, many people and keep on changing lives and making the world better. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. We can't wait to find out which 3 of these women will be announced as the gold winners during the Miss Universe Finals on the 18th. Let's hear it one more time for Mr. Fred Mawad.
Be sure to follow all the action, learn more about the delegates, and watch the next Miss Universe journey by following Miss Universe on social media channels.
And keep voting for your favorite delegates on the Miss U app. And tune in to the Miss Universe Finals on Saturday night live on Roku right here at the National Gymnasium in San Salvador, El Salvador.
And be sure to tune in tomorrow night for the National Costume Show, only on Live Bash.
Last but not least, thanks to all of you, the Miss Universe fans here in El Salvador, for being such a great crowd.